The anti-tax protests of 2024 are questioning what they perceive as an opaque compensation process by the state that might exclude many legitimate victims. The victims, some of whom survived gunshot wounds, have demanded for transparency and the publication of beneficiary lists, even as they continue to push for the prosecution of police officers implicated in the shootings, as well as they call a sincere public apology by the head of state and his government. KTN's Francis Otomo has more.
Two years have passed since the country was gripped by one of the deadliest episodes of bloodshed in its recent history. But even as Kenya continues to grapple with this collective trauma, there are families and individuals whose ordeals remain deeply personal.
Hii mkono venye kwa hivyo iweze shika chochote, haina nguvu kabisa, ili kama ili affect nerves. Bado naambiwa mambo na upasuaji, hata naendanga therapy, naambiwa hii mkono wanajaribu tu therapy, lakini sijui kama itakuwa sawa. Ndio naambiwa bado upasuaji iko, na hata sijui kama nitafaulu hiyo mambo na upasuaji.
The report. Makofi tafadhali.
Recently, the government announced a 2 billion shillings compensation fund for victims of human rights violations linked to protest and public unrest. President William Ruto unveiled the initiative after receiving a reparations framework report prepared by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights. For those who were affected, however, the confusion is still real despite the promises.
Mulisema hawa watu wa compensation ya human rights walisema all total people ni 1800. But wanataka kutoa like 200 of them. Kitu mzuri ni ungepigia mtu simu mwambie wewe uko kwa list. Sababu ya hii na hii, ama wewe uko kwa list sababu ya hii na hii. Mtu wako nyumbani hawezi amka kutembea anangojea compensation yake na maybe ulishamtoa kwa list. Kwa sana sana wakisikia sasa hivi wengine wamepigiwa simu wanashindwa ama mimi nilishatolewa, na hapo ndio penye uchungu inaendelea kuwa.
Beyond the monetary compensation, most families feel isolated by the state and have been calling for what they describe as a sincere formal public apology from the president. At the same time, they are demanding acknowledgement of responsibility for the documented violations and a commitment to reforms aimed at preventing a recurrence.
If the government was genuine in this program, one, we could have had the government led by President William Ruto committing to Kenyans that there will be non-repetition of crimes.
President Ruto has said the compensation program is intended to acknowledge the suffering experienced by victims and their families, but should not be interpreted as an admission of legal liability by the state. If implemented, the latest victim compensation program will go down as one of the largest state-backed reparations efforts in Kenya's history, coming just days before the second anniversary of the 2024 Gen Z protests.
Justice for Kenya! Justice for Kenya!
Francis Otomo, KTN.
Anxiety is mounting across Kenya ahead of the June